Hey guys, this is the Vegan Wives, Felicia
and Mary,
and today we're going to be showing you how to make vegan buffalo wings using Beyond Meat chickenless strips.
and we're going to be making vegan potato salad using Hampton Creek's Just Mayo. Super delicious.
We chose these because they're super easy to make, super easy to veganize, and they're pretty delicious.
Yes, so now I'll show you all the ingredients and stuff to get started.
Okay, first we're going to be making the potato salad. We used about 7 of these small red potatoes. We peeled them. You don't have to, it's up to you. Also, our meals are based off of 2 people. So if you're going to have more than 2 people, you want to double the recipe. You're also going to need Hampton Creek's Just Mayo, a half a cup of chopped onions, and a half a cup of chopped celery, salt and pepper, and you're good. And you gotta boil the potatoes, which you probably already know because everyone's made potatoes. Okay, now that you have your potatoes cooked, you're gonna add all the stuff. So,
Well, no, hold the phone.
We're not?
I'm not going to add all the stuff just yet.
Why?
Okay.
You want to add your celery and onions while this is hot. So
we can kind of steam it and release all the flavors from the celery and the onions. So we're going to dump that in there.
dump that in there.
We're going to mix it all up so all the hot stuff can be right on top of the onions and the celery. That way it can start to steam those veggies and release some of the juices. So this has to cool pretty entirely before we can add in the mayo, or else it'll get gross and like warm mayo. Gross. So we're going to have to cool this, and while this is cooling, we're going to make the buffalo strips. Good?
Yes, that's what we're going to do.
Alright, we're going to do the buffalo strips using the Beyond Meat. Thank you. Okay, so we have about 12 strips here. Okay, I defrosted them just a little bit so they're not super frozen. They come frozen, alright? And we're going to bread them and then deep fry them because everything tastes better deep fried, right?
It's true.
Okay, so for 12 strips, we're going to use 1/3 cup of flour, and then we're going to add in a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, quarter teaspoon onion powder, quarter teaspoon paprika, and dashes of salt, pepper, and poultry seasoning to taste. If you don't have poultry seasoning, it's not a big deal. The strips are kind of flavored that way anyway. I just like it extra. Okay, so you're going to mix all those dry ingredients. I've added them. I'm just going to whisk them all together here. Alright, after you get that going, I'm going to add in equal parts, so 1/3 cup of water. Add that in, and then I'm going to whisk that. If your mix looks like too dry and thick, just slowly add a little bit more of water. Okay, so
What that looks like.
I don't know if you can see, but here's the consistency. You want to think of like pancake batter. You don't want it to be too runny and you don't want it to be too thick. So equal parts should do the trick. Alright. So while you're doing this, I've got a skillet going with vegetable oil that you want to get super hot. So ours is pretty hot now, so I'm going to go ahead and move over to the stovetop and start breading and deep frying. Cool? Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm using a cast iron skillet to do this. They recommend deep frying in that. If you have a non-stick, they say it's not really great to deep fry in a non-stick. So I'm just going to batter these and just toss them right in. I usually do like 3 at a time. So I just get this nice and battered. Like so. Ish. Okay. And then you want to hear that sound. I don't know if you can hear it on this. And you're looking, of course, for that like goldeny brown color. If the oil's too hot, just turn it down a bit. And now we wait. If your oil's hot enough, it shouldn't take too long for this process. as you can see now, I just dropped that in and it's pretty much nice and goldeny brown. And then we have kind of paper towel here so it can soak up some of that excess oil. And now I'm just gonna like rinse and repeat. Okay.
Okay, so now that your potatoes are cooled, we have about 3 tablespoons of the just mayo here that I'm going to use. Obviously, just use your eyes for that one.
Here, you need this big spoon?
Yeah, big spoon. Okay, so I put that in there. I'm just going to put some paprika. I put kind of a lot, but that's up to you.
A few shakes.
2 shakes. Salt, I put a lot of salt. That's my bad. And
Personal choice. Do it to taste, right, babe?
yes, do it to taste. Personal choices. I'm sure you've cooked before sometime in your life. Okay?
Right.
And then we're just gonna mix it all up. Like so.
And you gotta do a taste test.
Not until you're done mixing it though.
Not until you're done mixing it.
But what you're doing essentially with veganizing things is just subbing things out. So, I mean, this is how we would have made potato salad anyway. We're just using vegan mayo instead of cruel mayo.
Loaded with cholesterol and death.
Loaded with death. Okay, so I mixed everything up. I'm not really feeling this amount of mayonnaise. I think I need a little bit more. So I'm gonna add more.
Uh-oh. Alicia's left her own devices in the kitchen.
Yeah, this isn't really my strong suit. But I do know how to make potato salad. I've been doing it since I was 12. Thanks, Grandma.
Alicia is the queen of potatoes. She
Oh
is.
yeah. Tip. When you become vegan, potatoes will be your best friend.
Yeah. Mark
The good
Watney
thing
diet.
is, eat as many as you want, because when you're vegan, the carb rule does not apply.
We love carbs. Carbs are your best friend.
I'm all about carbs.
Fat and cholesterol is not your best friend. That's why animal products are not good.
Right.
Okay. So, as you can see, guys, we've finished frying these bad boys up. Nice golden brown. And now all we need to do is coat them in some buffalo sauce.
Okay, so now we're going to make the buffalo wing sauce. And we are Frank's family over here. We only use Frank's. But I guess you can use whatever. Texas Pete is banging. Okay, so, and we also use Earth Balance vegan butter. I'm going to take like a tablespoon or, you know, whatever you think. And then you're going to melt the butter in the microwave. This is what your hot sauce is going to look like. Pretty amazing. And all you have to do, right? No? Oh, that looks good. Drizzle it. Oh.
Okay guys, so that was our first Vegan Wives video in our cruelty-free kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed that meal. If there's any questions, feel free to comment, let us know. It's pretty simple and straightforward, and we hope you enjoy it. So subscribe and stay tuned.
Sorry about the amateur hour.
Yeah, we're working on things.
We'll get better.
We'll plan better next time. All right. Love
See
you
ya.
guys. Bye.